Oh yeah. This is gonna be like a late breakfast, early lunch type of meal. I didn't eat anything this morning because I wasn't feeling really hungry. I'm having leftovers from last night's dinner. This is a stir-fried rice with peas and egg, onions, garlic, soy sauce, sesame oil, and roasted cauliflower. And it's really delicious. And so I just heated this on the wok, and I also added a little bit of lime juice. Let me just have a moment of appreciation for this meal, my first meal of the day and first meal of the week. I really love leftovers because there are definitely a lot of meals that taste better on the next day. And stir-fried rice is definitely one of them, at least for me. It is now the middle of the afternoon and I was starting to feel hungry, so I decided to make like a kind of like a baba ganoush. This eggplant was actually roasted last night while we were making dinner. We had this very old eggplant in our fridge that really needed to be cooked, and so we just decided to roast it wrapped in tin foil with some garlic cloves. So I smashed the eggplant and the garlic cloves. Then I added a little bit more of salt and pepper, some tahini, black sesame seeds, a little bit of cumin and smoked paprika, olive oil, lemon juice. I really thought everything was gonna fit in this cup, and I was really insisting on it. And here we are now. This looks so delicious, and I think I'm gonna have this with some crackers that I have here. I really love these crackers. You can find these like at most supermarkets here in Germany, I think. These crackers are quite big, so I like to break them apart a little bit. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Today's breakfast is gonna be a very simple, basic one. I'm having some of my favorite soy yogurt. This one is high in protein. It has a very thick consistency, and I'm gonna have that with muesli. This one has dried raspberries, oats, a bunch of different seeds, cornflakes, and cacao. Honestly, this is one of my favorite breakfasts. I just love yogurt. I was never much into the whole cereal and milk thing, even growing up, and so I would always eat my cereal with yogurt, and yeah, this is kind of like a version of that. I am making one of my favorite recipes for lunch today, which is actually a Portuguese and Brazilian recipe called Feijoada. Traditionally, this dish is made with meat, and I usually switch the meat for mushrooms or tofu, but I'm out of mushrooms. For this recipe, I chopped an onion, 2 garlic cloves, some bay leaf, carrots, and I sauteed everything for a while before adding in the cooked black beans, a fair amount of cumin, of sweet paprika, salt, pepper, a little bit of water. I usually make it with black beans because they're my favorite, but in Portugal it's very common to use like white beans or red beans. Now I think it's actually time to add fresh spinach to the pan. Traditionally in Portugal we use cabbage, but I really like to use spinach. I hope it has enough salt. That's really good. For today's quick breakfast, we're having toast. This is a very thick slice of homemade sourdough bread, cut in half. The sweet half has peanut butter and blackberries, and the salty side has olive oil, tomatoes, salt, pepper, and oregano. So let's dig in. I think I'm gonna start with this one. It's been a really long day and so we ordered some Indian food for dinner. For today's lunch, I'm having lemon pasta with mushrooms. I'm using whole grain pasta. That was pretty quick and easy, and it looks so freaking good. really hungry today, so I'm having some edamame and rice for breakfast. So I defrosted the edamame with some hot water. Then in a pan I cooked some red onion and carrot with just a little bit of sesame oil. I sauteed that for a little bit. Then I added the edamame beans, some rice, some soy sauce, and to finish it off I added some sesame seeds, some cilantro, and lime juice. My kitchen smells so good right now. If I wasn't filming, it would probably take me 5 minutes to do this. Having cooked rice on the fridge at all times, it's such a lifesaver, and you can literally just throw the rice in a pan with a bunch of vegetables and season it with your favorite seasonings, and you literally can have a meal in 5 minutes. So I'm actually having quite a busy day, so I think I'm just gonna make some dumplings and also some pak choy. I also decided to make this little cucumber salad, which I seasoned with a little bit of soy sauce, rice vinegar, and sesame oil. Added some cilantro and a little squeeze of lime juice. And that's basically lunch for today. I should probably fetch some chopsticks or